Today, I'm hosting the Past and Present World Cup, which means before every match, I will spin this wheel to decide in which game the fixture will take place. Starting from FIFA 2001 all the way to EAFC 24. FIFA's president Gianni Infantino also called me to let me know that only 16 nations have been invited to the first edition of this special tournament, which means they will be going straight to the knockouts. And after spinning this wheel multiple times, the fixtures for the round of 16 have been decided. And the first matchup of the Past and Present World Cup will take place in FIFA 12.
And in our first round of 16 match, we had Spain taking on Italy.
Oh my goodness. Look at this Spain team. This is literally prime Spain right after they won the 2012 Euros. And they beat Italy. I just remembered. They literally beat Italy in the final. Will we have a repeat of that, or will Italy get their revenge?
And it was the Italians with the first chance of this game.
Rossi to De Rossi. Cassano back in possession. Finds Maggio, has a shot and the rebound, and there is 1-0 Italy. Is it offside? It was offside. The goal will not stand. Pulls it back to Motta. Motta on the edge to Pirlo. What's he gonna do? No way did Pirlo just do that. Surely not. I don't think he's ever misplaced a pass in his entire career.
Spain's first attack came in the second half, with Busquets putting Torres in behind the Italian defence with a phenomenal through ball.
Fernando Torres cuts inside, Fernando Torres, and he puts it away, and that is a 1-0 Spain. Despite Italy being all over them, Spain have managed to make it 1-0 and take the lead in this game.
But the Spanish weren't done there.
Xavi has a shot, and that is 2-0. Spain's number 8 blasts it into the back of the net to make it 2-0 with a delightful long shot. Buffon stood no chance despite him being one of the best keepers in the history of this game.
The Italians managed to get one back. However, time ran out and Spain were our first team to make it through to the quarter-finals.
And our next matchup will be taking place in FIFA 18? 18.
And this time it was Uruguay versus the Ivory Coast.
There he is, prime Luis Suarez, the best striker of our generation. Surely he's going to get on the score sheet today.
The only action of the first half came at the end of it, as Ivory Coast got awarded a penalty. But the experienced Uruguayan keeper denied them from taking the lead, and with an actionless second half, we were headed into extra time, where we quickly experienced a moment of magic.
Oh my goodness, what a goal, what a cloud shot that loops over the goalkeeper. Who even is that? Who just scored that? That is a moment of brilliance.
But Cavani somehow managed to one-up his ex-PSG teammate with a jaw-dropping volley, literally. However, shortly after, Uruguay gave away another penalty, and this time, Aurier smashes it into the back of the net, securing his nation a spot in the next round. The wheel then landed on FIFA 23, where we saw the Netherlands take on Ghana, and this game started off hot, with Dumfries getting a straight red after a late tackle on Sulemana. However, the Ghanaian had the last say, resulting in our first upset of this tournament.
And our next FIFA is going to be FIFA 01, the oldest FIFA on the wheel. Up next, we have got a South American matchup between Argentina and Colombia. Oh my goodness, look at some of these names. Crespo, Batistuta, Pochettino, Diego Simeone, Juan Sebastian Veron. We've got icons, we've got managers, but we do not have Leo Messi, as this was the year 2001. So he must have been about 14 years old. Almeida on the ball. Beautiful skill. That was disgusting. Almeida still on the ball. Almeida. Oh my goodness. Argentina don't even need Messi.
The post then saved them from conceding again, but a misplaced pass from the Colombian defender resulted in Argentina doubling their lead. And with Pochettino having a masterclass of a performance, Colombia struggled to create a single chance, which saw the game end 2-0. And the Argentines making it through. And up next, we had Brazil versus Belgium in FIFA 04, where the Brazilians were the heavy favourites, as Belgium weren't really the best back in the day. And the Brazilians were off to a quick start, as they make it 1-0 through a perfectly placed shot from Rivaldo.
How is the referee still not blown for half-time? Belgium could be through here. No way did the referee just blow the whistle. The guy was literally clean through on goal.
And in the second half, the Brazilian got himself a brace with another fantastic finish from outside the box. The Belgians did manage to get one back, but it wasn't enough, which means they head home, and the Brazilians can get ready for the quarter-finals.
And our next matchup will be taking place in FIFA 09. And up next, we have got a huge matchup between France and Germany. It's too early for either one of these teams to be going out at this stage, but one of them is going to be going home after this game.
But with Germany scoring the only goal of this game, and France not recording a single shot, it most definitely isn't too early for them to be going home. Au revoir les Bleus. The wheel then landed on FIFA 16, where we had
England taking on USA, aka football versus soccer. So let's finally settle this debate of what the sport is actually called.
And this battle took us all the way to our first penalty shootout, where it all came down to this penalty.
If Joe Hart saves this, England are through to the quarterfinals. Oh, and he skies it, and England are through to the quarterfinals. And the debate is settled. The sport is called football, as it always was, as it is, and as it will always be. On to the next game.
And up next, we had FIFA 20 for our final round of 16 match, where we had Cameroon taking on Portugal. But despite Cameroon's best efforts, this Portuguese side was too much to handle, as Renato Sanchez scores one, and Ronaldo bags a brace, followed by a special celebration, letting everyone know this is his tournament. And with the round of 16 completed, it is time for the quarter-finals.
And our first quarter-final between Spain and England is going to take place in FIFA 23.
And it was England with the first opportunity of this game.
England, Bukayo Saka in the box, and his weak foot lets him down.
But 5 minutes later, Saka had an opportunity to redeem himself.
Phillips, Calvin Phillips, Bukayo Saka, and that's 1-0. What a finish. Give it to him on his strong foot and the ball will find the back of the net.
Then from a Spanish corner...
Oh, I was about to say Spain have got an equaliser.
And out of nowhere, England turned into prime Barcelona.
Rodri gives it away, and England could start a counter. Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, Harry Kane, and that's 2-0. Harry Kane with his elite finishing was never going to miss from there as they double... Oh.
But with the clock ticking and Spain struggling in the attack, the final whistle blew, and England were the first semi-finalists of the past and present World Cup. The wheel then landed on EAFC 24 for our second quarter-final between Argentina and Ghana, where Argentina's forward Julian Alvarez scored the opener with a beautiful side-foot finish into the side netting. But after a Molina handball, Ghana got awarded a penalty, and with their captain's ice-cold penalty execution, the game was back to level. But with no more goals separating these two nations, the match will be decided through a penalty shootout.
Dybala stepping up fast for Argentina, and he puts it away. Great penalty. Up next, Ayew for Ghana, and he also puts it away. Opposite corner, Acuna for his nation, and it's been saved. Kudus and Ghana take the lead. Leo Messi, surely he puts it away, and it's also been saved. No way. The scenes right now. Oh my goodness. If the Ghanaian goalkeeper saves this penalty, Argentina have been eliminated. It's not over yet. It is not over yet. Emiliano Martinez must save this penalty. And Ghana are through to the semi-finals as they eliminate the previous winners of the World Cup.
For our third quarter-final, we went all the way back to FIFA 04, where we had Brazil taking on Germany, and it was Germany who took the lead through Klose, as he collects the rebound from his bullet header.
Now, I am pretty sure the last time these two teams actually met in a World Cup was in 2014, where if you don't remember what happened, I'll remind you. But just a disclaimer, if you're Brazilian, close your ears. Germany beat them 7-1. That was... Oh. I guess that was Brazil telling me to keep my mouth shut.
And with the 7-1 scoreline in the back of their heads, as well as Conradical's comment, Brazil were determined to score again, as R9's shot gets parried straight into Kaka's path, who headers it into the back of the net, securing a 2-1 victory and a ticket to the semi-finals.
And our last quarterfinal is going to be played in FIFA 21.
And the final fixture was between Portugal and Ivory Coast.
But the question is, will Ronaldo put on another masterclass to secure that last spot in the semi-finals?
And Ivory Coast were off to a quick start.
Uh-oh, Ivory Coast take the lead, 1-0, Nicolas Pepe. Could this be a potential upset?
But Portugal weren't fazed, as on their very next attack, Bruno found Bernardo Silva on the edge of Ivory Coast's box, and all of a sudden they were back in the game. And with seconds left on the clock, Bernardo Silva did this.
Oh, Bernardo, beautiful skill, and Bernardo has made it 2-1 with the only seconds left on the clock, and surely that guarantees them a spot in the semi-final. That was delightful solo play from the Portuguese magician.
And with only 4 teams remaining, it was time for the semi-finals.
Here we go, our first semi-final between England and Ghana. Will England potentially have a chance to lift their second World Cup trophy, or will Ghana make African history by being the first ever African team to reach a final? Let's find out.
And it was England with the first opportunity.
Beautiful pass from Grealish, who finds Kane. Uh-oh, Bukayo Saka, and that is 1-0. The Arsenal wonder kid puts his nation in the lead once again, as he did in the quarterfinals.
Ghana then had a chance of their own, but Pickford pulled out a worldy save to keep his nation in the lead. But on their first attack in the second half, they managed to convert and bring the game back to level. And in the 85th minute, they had a golden chance to put this game to bed.
Uh-oh, Ghana to make it 2-1, and they hit the post. No way.
Little did we know, one of these 2 substitutions were about to have a great impact on this game.
Great interception. Sterling, fresh legs. He's got the pace, but he keeps the ball. Kane, back to Sterling. Sterling, what's he going to do? He's running through the middle. Why did you slow down? Jude Bellingham, Harry Kane, Sterling, Saka to get the brace and to get the winner. And that is game done and dusted. Bukayo Saka gets a brace and secures England a spot in the final of the past and present World Cup.
And the decider of our second finalist was going to be played in FIFA 10.
Here we go, our second semi-final between Brazil and Portugal. The Brazilians are very keen on potentially lifting their 6th World Cup trophy, whereas Ronaldo is desperate to get to that final.
And the Brazilians were off to a quick start, but the Portuguese could breathe a sigh of relief as the linesman raises his flag for offside. And Portugal were down bad, as Brazil were constantly on the front foot, creating chance after chance.
Robinho, and the shot just goes wide. Ronaldo has not been too effective in this game so far, but he might come up with a moment of brilliance out of nowhere. Oh, there we go. I literally just said it. Ronaldo, down the right-hand side. What's he gonna do? Still going. Ronaldo. And he's gone too far and dribbled it out of bounds.
But with seconds left on the clock, Brazil had one more chance.
But Brazil on one more attack. Ramirez with the ball into the box. What a save by Eduardo to deny the Brazilians from scoring very late into extra time. And that is game. This game is going to be decided through a penalty shootout. Stepping up first, Kaká for Brazil. Will he put it away? And that's 1-0. Eduardo nearly got there. Up next for Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo. And he also puts it away. The captain was never going to miss. Gilberto Silva for Brazil. Down the middle. And it finds its way into the back of the net. And it's been saved. Julio Cesar denies the Portugal man. Luis Fabiano for Brazil to take the lead. He hits the crossbar. No way. Hugo Almeida for Portugal. And he puts it away. And we are back at level. Robinho for Brazil. And that's a great finish. Thiago versus Julio Cesar. And what a penalty. Dani Alves, the best right back in history. He was never going to miss, was he? And we keep going. If Julio Cesar saves this, Brazil have made it through to the final of this. What a penalty. Up next, we have got Brazil. And a great penalty once again. Once again, if Julio Cesar saves this penalty, Brazil have made it through to the final. Oh my goodness, what a penalty under the huge pressure. Ramirez for Brazil. Another great penalty. We keep going. Julio Cesar for the third time. If he saves Nani's penalty, Brazil are in the final. All the pressure is on Nani. And Julio Cesar saves it. And Brazil advance to the final. And Cristiano Ronaldo's heart is broken. Here we go. The final of the past and present World Cup. England taking on Brazil, but only one team can lift that trophy.
And with this being Brazil's 8th World Cup final, they knew exactly how to kick things off.
Marquinhos plays into Richarlison. Beautiful play from Brazil. And Vinicius Jr. makes it 1-0 in the 2nd minute of this final. And Brazil take the lead.
Vinicius then tried to get a second with a powerful shot, but it went straight at the English keeper. And in the 13th minute, England had their first attack.
Bellingham finds Kane down the channel. Man in the box, but it just skips past him. And that is 1-1 England. Who just scored that? Henderson. And that is 1-1, game on. What a final we've got. Now England will be the team with the momentum. But the question is, will they find another quick goal? Oh, what a save. What a shot and what a save.
But the momentum then swayed the other way.
A shot and a save by Pickford, and Brazil have got a corner out of that. Rafinha strike, and they are in a rush. Brazil are in a rush. They want to find a goal before halftime. Marquinhos, he has yet to show his quality, but he plays Vinicius Jr. through on goal, and that is 2-1 with an absolute belting finish from Vinicius Jr. on his weak foot into the top corner. Wow, that is all I can say. Brazil back in the lead. England trailing once again.
And the first attack of the second half went England's way.
A beautiful through ball to Bukayo Saka. What a challenge by I don't even know who that was. He didn't even touch the ball. If Saka falls over, that could have been a penalty.
The Brazilians then tried to put this game to bed.
Back to Paqueta, and Paqueta makes it off the crossbar. England just got life. Very unfortunate for him, but very lucky for the English side.
The English were desperate to find a way back into this game, but Brazil's experienced defence wasn't going to let that happen.
5 minutes left for England to restore hope and take this game to extra time. A ball into the box, but Thiago Silva's there once again, and a bicycle kick that goes wide from the substitute Mason Mount.
And it was Brazil with the final say in this game.
And that is 3-1. Richarlison puts it into the back of the net to put this game to bed and crush every single English heart in this stadium. And there's the final whistle, and Brazil are the champions of the past and present World Cup. And if you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you'll enjoy this video right here. Go and click it. Time's running out.